So getting 4 unique strong boxes. We're getting the encounter, we're getting the new maps, we're getting these wisps that are gonna be empowering the mobs, we're getting the unique items, we're getting the support gems, we're getting skills, as well as a mount, we are getting ascendancy for warrior, mercenary and witch, we are getting 20 new huntress skills, we are getting the huntress with 2 ascendancies. Bro, this is insane how much we are getting for this 0.2. And this is not it. Man, now I don't really know what to play. Should I play just a huntress or should I go with a mercenary and try out a new ascendancy? I'm not really sure. Okay, so it seems that we got the patch notes. Let's check them out. We even have the timer right here. This is so cool. 7 days, 5 hours, 34 minutes for the April the 4th release. Let's find out more. Okay. Let's not skip it. Let's see. So the Dawn of the Hunt, our first major content update for the patch for the Path of Exile 2, introduces a new class, 5 new ascendancy classes. Wow, huge expansions on character system like unique items and support gems, as well as significant improvements to the endgame system, new endgame content, and much more. Holy, okay, this seems to be the big ultra mega giga patch that we are going to have. So new class is the Huntress. We can see here 3 ascendancies most likely. Spear user, both melee and ranged combat, we knew that, dashing in and out of the battle. But yeah, we are having, okay, so new class, the Huntress. That is the new class, and we have 2 ascendancies actually, doesn't matter. The first one is the Ritualist, embraces the darker side of Azmeri tradition with ritualistic sacrifice. Okay, sounds like a witch of some sort. And we have the Amazon. Oh wow, the Amazon has mastered her fighting techniques to perfection. Most likely I'm gonna go with the Amazon ascendancy, because I feel that, you know, she's gonna focus on heavily on attacks, dealing damage with attacks, and you know, the one with the sacrifices, most likely it's going to include some of the spells, but we will see what is going to happen. 20 new Huntress skills. So 20 new Huntress skills, like she can dash in, dash out. Okay, that is perfect. Savage counterattacks, so she can parry any attack before following up with a deadly counterattacks that gives her major advantages in both ranged and melee combat. And we have a Primal Fury. Is she riding a chicken? Tame beasts, whip up storms, and throw elemental fury at your enemy. So these are like 3 abilities that we got, but there is going to be like 20 of these skills. But guess what? We are getting we have added a new ascendancy class for 3 of the existing classes. So there is going to be one for warrior, one for mercenary, oh wow, and one for witch. Okay, I'm actually interested in a mercenary. Let's see. He is able to support his allies, but isn't afraid to get his hands dirty. What do you mean? So this is going to be, are we going to be like a witch type of a build, like having a bunch of melee units or something? I'm not really sure, but to me it seems that we are just gonna be able to command an army of soldiers and we are just staying in the back and yelling at them. Okay. Man, now I don't really know what to play. Should I play just a Huntress or should I go with a mercenary and try out a new ascendancy? I'm not really sure. Smiths of Kitava are master blacksmiths and have ability to forge their weapon. Quite literally. Okay. Focusing on forging, I guess. I'm not really sure what that means. Are they talking about crafting system, or they are talking about just the way of the playstyle, like skills? But we will see. I'm not all that interested in a warrior. Just, you know, the mercenary, and with the witch we are getting the lich. The lich is a master of chaos and curses, using a jewel to act as her phylactery. Phylactery, whatever that is, bro. She has sacrificed a part of her soul for power. Okay, I guess, you know, kinda cool to have a lich witch, but bruh, like we are getting a tactician for the mercenary. That is the biggest one, but also, yeah, Huntress is going to be great as well. I'm just gonna play Huntress, like we are all going to do that, right? So new skills. In addition To all the new skills for the Huntress, we are introducing the long anticipated Raise Spectre skill gem. What is that? Okay, we are getting a 2 Guardians, I see. As well as the ability to ride on your own raw mount. Raw mount. Is that a chicken? Yeah, it is a chicken. Okay, so we're just gonna be moving a little bit faster. Great, great, great. Anyway, we are getting 100 new support gems. This is insane. 100 plus new support gems. We are getting 100 new unique items. What? Okay, this is the Path of Exile that I actually anticipated. I mean, like, just give us a bunch of options. This is basically how it goes. Okay, we can see a couple of them. Let's see. So, loyalty support gem. 10% of the damage from hits is taken from supported companions alive before you. A little bit of a tankiness, you know. Supported skills have 10% more attack speed for each time they've been used recently. Wow. But they are unusable for 10 seconds after being used 8 or more times within 4 seconds. 8 or more times within 4 seconds. 2 uses per second is cap. Otherwise you're gonna get a penalty. But to be completely honest, like, if you can just, you know, one-shot the bosses with these like 8 uses, you know, that's pretty much all you need. So killing blows with supported skills on bleeding enemies create a blood remnant, and then you need to collect them, and then you're getting a life regen. Supports melee attacks, keep that in mind. We have a tier 50% chance for on-kill effects caused by killing blows on bleeding enemies with supported skills to occur twice. And this is also for attack, melee, physical. So, but yeah, we are gonna be getting 100 new of these support gems. So these are just, you know, the ones that they decided to show. Right up here we have 100 plus new unique items focused on the mid game and end game tiers. Okay, we're also adding a set of unique spears and bucklers for Huntress, as well as our first unique charms. Okay, so first of all, let's see buckler, which is a shield of some sort. We are getting here elemental resistances, 69 max mana, very nice. 20% increased accuracy. Parried enemies, okay, this is the important one. Parried enemies take more spell damage instead of more attack damage. Parried enemies. Okay, I guess this has to deal with the how the parry actually works. Whenever you parry, I assume that you're gonna get that kind of a debuff onto the enemies for more attack damage, and this is just, you know, converting it to spell damage. So it depends, like, if you're gonna go with the spell damage build or a attack damage build. Okay, that is great. We're getting a Mjolnir Torment Club, which is going to what is this? Look at this requirement for the intelligence and strength. Okay, so you're getting a bunch of requirements added, which is negative stat, I guess. We're getting a physical damage, increase attack speed, and +1 level to all lightning skills. And we're getting a level 18 lightning spell on melee hit. Wow. Okay, this is a one-handed mace. This could be a great one. Okay, I will need to check this out, but yeah, this seems to be broken. If you can just, you know, if this means that you can just trigger like a lightning skill on melee hit, it's insane. Anyway, we are getting here next body armor for the evasion energy shield. Okay, max mana, attribute requirements, soul eater. I don't really know what the soul eater is. I cannot go over it, but I guess it's going to be powerful. And we are getting a unique charm. So this is the first unique charm for us. Your speed is unaffected by slows used whenever you are affected by a slow, and grants onslaught during effect. This is a great one. Onslaught, for those who don't know, is giving you a attack speed as well as movement speed. I'm pretty sure it's like 20% attack speed, 10% movement speed, and you know, duration is not like all that great. I mean, 3 seconds, but 3 seconds can make a difference, you know, especially for the boss fights whenever you need to burst them down. So you would actually use a slow charm, just, you know, to hope that you are getting this onslaught buff. But okay, it looks nice. It's not OP, it's not broken, but, you know, great that we have a unique charms, I guess. Anyway, we are getting new encounters. When approached, these wisps will flee and monsters it comes into contact with will be infused by it, making them more powerful. Okay, so these wisps are gonna be empowering the mobs. They can also find and possess rare and unique monsters, granting them powerful new abilities and powerful new rewards. Okay, this is interesting and great, and you know, this is adding on to the like variety that you can get from these maps. We get new areas, 7 endgame maps. Okay, we're getting the fractured lake. This area contains fractured mirror-like objects. In the fractured lake, all the rare monsters are mirrored, so you're always fighting two of the same rare at the same time. If you manage to overcome that challenge and make it to the end of the map, you'll be presented with the broken mirror that contains either an amulet or a ring that can be crafted to have additional prefixes or suffixes at the cost of the other. Great. Okay, great. Right now we can have 3 prefixes and 3 suffixes, and maybe you do not need to have, let's say, 3 prefixes. Maybe you want to have like only 2 prefixes and 4 suffixes to, you know, let's say maximize either the stats or the damage or whatever else like you want to do with it. So it's great that we can, you know, just play this specific content, which is, you know, the fractured lake, in order to hunt for these items and then, you know, min-max our characters. It's great that they are doing it. I mean, this is what a sandbox should be. Just give us a bunch of options, give us a bunch of ways to, you know, improve on our character. They are doing a good job. We are getting the next area, so we need to explore this azomite forest to find mysterious rune card stones, and I guess these are the ones that we are looking for. So rune card stones. Activating the stones will summon a dangerous boss. Once you defeat it, summon another and another and another and another. You have 10 total waves of boss fights, which get incrementally more difficult. Okay, so it looks like the ultimatum but on steroids. You're fighting only bosses. Great. We are getting the silent cave. Find a powerful map boss surrounded by rare monsters imprisoned in essence crystals. Okay, we know what the essences are. By freeing and defeating the rare monsters, the essence they held will be upgraded to greater essence and be added to the imprisoned map boss. The boss is also going to have it. So how brave are you? How many essences will you add to the boss? Oh man, oh man, oh man, like I love this. I love that we have a choice to just, you know, make our life a tiny touch bit harder than it should be. So, you know, interesting content. Like they are just, you know, going all in and giving us a bunch of new content to work with for this new patch. Look at this. They are not giving us everything, of course. They are just, you know, giving us bits and pieces and then, you know, teasing the rest. We are having new encounters. Rogue Exile. On your travels, you will sometimes encounter rogue exiles, others like you who have been exiled and are openly hostile. They will challenge you, a fight to the death. These exiles have capabilities to dodge roll, avoid your abilities with smart pathfinding. Okay, so these are gonna be bots, NPCs, perfectly understandable. They have smart targeting and much more action-backed gameplay. Rogue exiles use the same skills available to the players and even the same items. They aren't just dressed up in those items. They know how to take advantage of the uniques they are using. Will all drop on the ground if we slay them. Wow, so if they are using like some kind of a crazy uniques, those items will all drop on the ground. Okay, if we manage to slay them, so maybe they're just gonna be super OP. Revives it again, adding an extra modifier to the monster. With each resurrection it becomes more difficult but also more rewarding. Okay, so I see that they love this system of just, you know, having a couple of waves into the encounters. But yeah, this is going to be the unique strongbox first one at least. So the second one is gonna be Ikhel Torment. So Torment box, the strongbox is infused with bro, what is that word? With thaumaturgy, thaumaturgy from ancient Val technology. Torment has a powerful artifact inside and it's guarded by chaos itself. Defeating the monster will grant you a unique item with a specific corrupted outcome. Okay, perfect. Perfect. And we're getting, find 2 more unique strong boxes as we play the game. So getting 4 unique strong boxes. We're getting the encounter, we're getting the what is it, new maps, 7 endgame maps. We are getting these wisps that are going to be empowering the mobs. We are getting the unique items, we are getting the support gems, we are getting skills, as well as a mount. We are getting a ascendancy for warrior, mercenary, and witch. We are getting 20 new huntress skills. We are getting the huntress with 2 ascendancies. Bro, this is insane how much we are getting for this 0.2. And this is not it. Look at this new endgame mechanic. So cleanse the corruption, corrupted nexus, the home of 3 new terrifying bosses. So let's say that you push into, like from here you push into the boss, you kill the boss, and the whole zone is gonna be cleansed, right? Cleansed map have additional new monsters, a new boss, and their own set of modifiers and rewards. I guess that the strategy is you clear like one side, approach, clear the nexus, and then you clear the cleansed maps. Let's see what we can get right here. So we have a fracturing orb. Fractures a random modifier on a rare item with at least 4 modifiers, locking it in place. And I cannot really imagine what this is going to do, other than, you know, it's gonna be locking it in place, whatever that means. Okay, so we can see, okay, perfect. I mean, developers already thought about it. So you can see what the fracturing is. It's going to become red. Sadly, I cannot go over it. So it's gonna be red, it's locked in place, and I assume that you cannot modify it in any way, shape, or form with the, let's say, not exalts, but with the chaos, right? With the chaos, you cannot just randomize it and lose it. So this is what the fracture means. But the question is it counting as a prefix, suffix? But okay, we will figure it out whenever the game comes out. No, not the game, the patch. Improvements to the endgame systems. So we're having the lost towers. We can just put 3 of these tablets inside. So what they did is the number of towers have been drastically reduced, but they have made it much more powerful. Tablets now affect twice as many areas, and running higher tier maps in towers increases the number further still. In addition, each tower will be able to consume up to 3 tablets at once. Great. I mean, that is just, you know, just give us more loot, more loot. We want more loot. Yeah, I mean, it was very annoying to just, you know, have to clear like 4 or 5 towers in order to stack these buffs. Now we can do it with 1 tower, and they're, you know, going to be much more rare, so we are not going to have that need to just, you know, stack the towers. We are still gonna do it or try it, or, like, don't get me wrong, but it's great that they are reducing the amount of towers, and that they are at the same time basically like 3xing, like, I don't even know, like, they just 10x the amount of rewards that we can get out of the tower, basically by, you know, improving these what do you call it, these modifiers that they give, as well as, you know, giving us a 3 slot. And why do we have a square right here that is blocked? We are getting the corrupted essences. Use a Val orb to corrupt essence encounter with a range of unpredictable outcome. As you can see right here, we have 4 of the greater essences stacked on top of each other. It could increase the number of essences, reroll all the essences to the same type, or even upgrade the essences to greater essences. Essence of horror, so we can upgrade a normal item to magic, or magic item to rare item with 1 guaranteed property. Can only be used on gloves or boots. 50% increased effect of socketed runes and soul core. And we have essence of insanity. On corruption, item gains 2 enhancements, but this one is only for belts. Yeah. So this is pretty much listed as a modifier itself. Okay, so great, we're getting these new essences. We can work with them. So basically that is it. Play Dawn of the Hunt on April 4th. You can see that this patch is going to be insanely good. I mean, bro, I even took a personal time off from work just to play this this patch. So, you know, we're gonna go crazy here. With the Huntress, I'm gonna be playing Huntress. I mean, this is decided. I'm also like thinking about this tactician, but no, I'm not gonna do it. I already played the mercenary, and by the way, guys, right now I'm working on another video, which is going to be a little bit bigger one. It's going to be a big video. Basically, I'm gonna use all of the experience that I had so far, and I'm just gonna like squish it into one video. It's going to be big, it's going to be long, but I wanna talk about like the mercenary, how I started and how I ended up. And at the same video, I'm gonna give you like a guide for the at least like single target rapid shot build. So this is what I'm working on, and in the meantime we're just waiting for this patch for the new class. Basically nobody's gonna know what is going to be the meta. Yeah, I just wanna create like a build that is cheap, it's doable for everyone, and it's super easy to play, and at the same time effective in the map clearing and boss fights. So this is going to be my goal with the Huntress as well. But yeah, make sure to subscribe. I'm bringing this channel to be my pretty much like my only focus in life. So hit that subscribe button, help me out, it's going to help out a ton. Anyway, take care, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye, peace out.